Okay, hello and welcome to another episode of Arcade Assault. Today we are doing the second impact on Tekken 3, and just like for Tekken 2, I did go and unlock basically everyone in advance. I am missing one character, that being Dr. Boskonovich, but honestly that's probably for the best. But today we are going to be playing as Mokujin. Now, if you saw the Tekken 4 episode that I did, you'll basically know what I'm doing, or if you've seen the original episode, you'll probably also know what I'm doing. So, Mokujin changes character every single round. So, rather than changing character when we get a continue, I'm just going to play as Mokujin the entire time. Because, well, I literally will be changing characters every single round. So, I don't think you can get the same character 2 rounds in a row, and if you can, I've never seen it happen. So, hopefully we can get through this without too much hassle. So for stage 1, we have Lei Wulong as our opponent. For our first round, we had King, and this is looking a bit dicey. For round 2, we got Brian Fury, and this one is actually looking pretty bad, which is not a good sign when I'm playing a character that I feel somewhat confident with. Although, who knows, anything can happen. But yeah, Brian uses a good few moves that Bruce used in Tekken 2, and Bruce himself would not appear again outside of Tekken Tag Tournament until Tekken 5. Then I think he was in Tekken 6, and then Josie kind of replaced him in Tekken 7, if I recall correctly. Okay, so for round 1, now we are playing as Law against Paul. Okay, so, fun fact, in this game, in each consecutive game, I'm pretty sure in every single game, Law gets a new move that I like. Like, in Tekken 2, he got the Dragon Tail. In Tekken 3, he gets this, is like, kind of little uppercut combo. In Tekken 4, I think he got, like, the big kind of front kick. Like, the big kind of kick that just sends people flying backwards. I'm pretty sure he got that in Tekken 4. Then I think in Tekken 5 is when he got the big spinning back kick. Which also sends people kind of corkscrew spinning backwards. I don't know, I think that's kind of cool. He gets a new move that I like in seemingly every single game. Also, we were Yoshimitsu for that second round. So, stage 3 versus Eddie. Wait, were we Yoshimitsu for that second round? Because if we were, we just got... Did I? I think I just said you... And I've never seen you get... I think... Okay, so it happened like 20 seconds ago. And I've forgotten who I was just playing as. But hey, you know what? If I got Yoshimitsu twice in a row, great. That is something I've never seen before. And we are now Gunjack. Gunjack, unfortunately, is the latest model of the Jack robot, and I am terrible with them. Fortunately, when in doubt, this strategy has basically seen me through for many years. In Tekken 3, Tekken 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just that jumping kick. Like, if you don't know how to play a character and need to be arcade mode with them, and you don't want to learn combos, just do that kick. It just works. Like, I guarantee it just works. It might take a couple of attempts here and there, but it does just work. Also, we are now playing as Paul for this round. And, honestly, this is looking not terrible. This is actually... Okay, it's looking a little bit dicey, and that hits low. I probably should have known that hits low. I should know that hits low. I spam it every single time I play Nina. Okay, so we are now Eddie for this second round. And also, we are kind of flying through this. I probably shouldn't have said that, because now I'm going to curse my luck, but whatever. Because so far, this is going really well, and I'm suddenly... if the game can let me get up for a second, that would be nice. And we... Did she just go for the Poison Mist? She did just go for the Poison Mist, okay. I kind of forgot she even had that move, and now we get to be... Okay, so now we are Lei for this final round. If nothing else, I love that just kind of forward kick. It just does so much damage when it lands. Okay, stage 5, about halfway there. Yoshimitsu, in what I believe to be his... Like, it's kind of simultaneously, it's simultaneously a not overdone look for Yoshimitsu, but I think it's also easily his most iconic, if that makes sense. Also, I know this is probably a terrible example, but it was the design they decided to go with for Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Say what you will about that game. Like, look, I'll be honest, I liked Cross Tekken. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But I liked Cross Tekken, I thought it was kind of fun.
Round 2.
Also, fun fact, man, one thing I've realized is that AI loves, and I mean it absolutely adores, using those moves. Also, I don't really know how I'm meant to deal with that. It's been a long time since I've had to deal with that. Also, who am I this round? Oh, okay, I'm Paul again. Okay. Can I please just hit him? Game, can I please just hit him? I should have backdashed. I should have backdashed before I tried charging that. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We are in the final round. We are in the forest. We are in the forest. Final round. We are in the forest. We are the tree playing as the bear. So this should be okay. We are playing as the tree who is mimicking the bear. Like, this is, like, our perfect... This is the zone. Note, I don't know if any kinds of bears live in forests. Someone can tell me if they do. Yeah. Oh, that was a close call. Okay. Okay, we win. Stage 6 versus Brian Fury. So, Brian actually shares his stage. Brian shares his... Well, more accurately, Paul shares his stage with Brian, because, you know, Paul is base roster and has been here since the first game. And also, I am playing as Julia Chang this round. Also, I love that DDT. Like, that is a fierce DDT. Can I land for Fisherman Suplex? Yes, I can. Julia Chang replaced Michelle from in this game and all the subsequent ones. And yeah, I still just adore that Fisherman Suplex. You know, that words. Genuinely, I'm glad that that move ran in the family. And Nina also about to get a win. I think this is unprecedented in this series. I think this is unprecedented. You know what? I shouldn't have spoken too soon. Okay, we got him. Barely, but we got him. Stage 7. We now fight Xiao Yu. Honestly, Ling Xiaoyu has consistently been one of the most difficult opponents for me in this game, and I don't really have I don't even really have a legit explanation as to why. Like, I don't know, like, is she even good in this game? Like, I'll be honest, I have no idea what a Tekken 2 or Tekken 3 tier list looks like. I mean, to be honest, I don't really know what the tier list looks like for Tekken in general. Like, in my time watching Tekken 7, like, I didn't really watch a whole lot of Tekken before 7, and, like, Tekken was a series where I always liked it, but I never really watched tournaments of it before 7. And, honestly, I've seen so many characters do well in 7, I don't even know who, like, the top tier of top tiers is anymore. Like, I remember when Leroy came out, and it was just, like, that first tournament where there was, like, 6 people in top 8 playing it. That was a bad time, to say the least. But at the same time, I remember seeing in one year where I think it was a Panda player just won it all. So, honestly, I think that's just part of the magic of Tekken. And we are probably going to lose this round. Oh, I can just lame it out. Never mind, I'm just gonna land the big jumping kick. Stage 8 versus Julia Chang. So this we'll be on this stage for the next two. We'll be on this stage for the next 2 matches. Like, even if I win here, which oh, this first round isn't looking promising, but hey. And backdash. I could not backdash out of that. My backdash did not carry me far enough. Okay. 10 out of 10. Thank you, Shredder's second kick. Okay, so we are now. I just went from playing Paul to Heihachi, and they have some similar moves. Like, they both have the kind of hammer fist into big punch. And oh, that's a Heihachi W. But yeah, Julia was one of the characters, just like Xiaoyu, who was introduced in Tekken 3, and she became a series mainstay. Almost every character introduced in Tekken 3 became a series mainstay. Like, Mokujin has kind of fallen off in recent times. Oga and True Oga didn't really come back, but that's fair because they're boss characters. Like, they are boss characters who are implied to be, like, super destroyed right at the end of the game. And this is looking pretty okay for me so far. Like, Jin obviously became, like, the main guy in the entire series. Hwarang became majorly important. Xiaoyu is still over. Like, Xiaoyu, Eddie, Jin, Hwarang, Brian. They were probably, like, the 5 main newcomers for Tekken 5. Sorry, for Tekken 3. And, well, they are all still here and still very popular. I mean, I say that, but Eddie, unfortunately, did not make base roster of Tekken 8. And does that finish him? Yes, it does. Fantastic. We've now made it to the boss stage with no continues. This is looking pretty promising so far. Because the last time I played this, I managed to get to Heihachi, and then I got 1 continue, and I finished this with only 1 continue. So this may be time. Also, fun fact, while he doesn't have all of them, he has a lot of his own moves. Oga does actually use a couple of moves that Jun had, and I think that's probably because it's like, well, you know, Oga was implied to have just killed Jun. So I would like to believe it's because, like, hey, he just took some of her moves. And now he consumes Heihachi to become True Oga. So who is defeating True Oga, hopefully? Yoshimitsu. Fantastic. This can work for me. If I land the Shark Attack, he's done. I mean, will I land the Shark Attack is the question. Honestly, I also just really hope he doesn't do the Fire Breath, because, you know, I am currently made of wood. And that would be pretty bad. But on the plus side, that's not... I might actually lose a round against True Oga. Never mind, we take the great, and with that, I will leave you with Mokujin's ending, because with that, we have successfully beaten Tekken 3. So, Mokujin's ending is kind of fun in the sense that it actually is just on a perfect loop. Okay, so with that, I can now bring up the thing and say, hey, who did we lose to? And here's the thing, for the first time ever on this show, there's nothing. We didn't lose to anyone. We won every single match. We didn't lose. Which I am very, very happy about. But I'm not going to end off this episode just here. So, let's play a quick match of Tekken Ball. So, I'm going to play as Law, and let's just go for... you know what? Let's go for the Gumball, because it's kind of the middle one. And, hey, we got to fight Panda. So, this one is just kind of a one-match thing. And, realistically, I kind of just want to show it, because, you know, Tekken Ball mode is, it's a mode that... It's a fun, goofy little side mode, but that definitely has a lot of love to it. Like, I know that it's very... Like, I know that it has its own dedicated following, which I think is kind of fun. And... Okay, that didn't go too well for Old Panda. Now, honestly, I don't know what the tier list looks like for Tekken Ball mode, but this is looking pretty good for me. Okay, fantastic. With that, we win our one-match Tekken Ball mode. So, now, I do want to do one more thing. And just to make sure I can actually get it done, I'm actually going to turn the difficulty down to easy, because I don't trust my chances here, to be totally honest. Okay, so, off we go into Tekken Force mode. I'm going to try this with Mokujin, and I feel like this may be a bad decision, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. So, Tekken Force mode is a little bit of a side-scrolling beat-em-up, basically. So basically, you make your way through 4 stages, there's a boss at the end of each stage, and then, well, you finish the 4 stages and you beat the game. It's you know, it's pretty short, it's only like 10 minutes or so, it's like 2.5 minutes a stage or something. Like, it's very simple, you don't have to play much of it, but honestly, it is not an easy one from what I recall. So let's hopefully get through this without too much hassle, but I am a little bit concerned about it. However, if nothing else, it did give the world the chicken sound effect, and honestly, I think that is a debt that can just never be repaid. It's to whoever voiced that. And we are getting through this first stage without too much hassle. So we did get Eddie for this first stage, which is pretty okay. The fact that he's constantly moving actually seems like it might be pretty helpful for this mode. However, you may notice that in the bottom left corner, next to the kind of, whatchamacallit, next to the little bar that shows our progress through the stage, there are 3 keys. A copper key, a silver key, and a gold key. This basically means I've done this 3 times already, and this 4th time will unlock a secret. So, hopefully we can get through without too much hassle, but I'll be real, I'm not the most confident about it. Also, as a general rule, you probably don't really want to be at the edge of the screen for these, because realistically, if the enemies aren't on screen, you can't hit them. And if you can't hit them, they can still often hit you, which isn't exactly an ideal situation to find yourself in. On the plus side, if you have just, like, good area of effect style attacks, so, like, because I am Jin for this one, and if you have, like, the big spinning kick like Jin does, it seems like it might be pretty good. However, at the same time, I am not good at this game mode, just in general. To be totally honest, I've just never... I don't know, side-scroller beat-em-ups have just been something I've never been good at. It's a bit weird to say, like, oh, I've never been good at them. It's like, I don't know, just never really clicked with them. It's a little bit strange. And that was all. Actually, that wasn't all that much damage. That knee, however, was a lot more than I would like. And there goes that guy, there goes this guy, and I would quite like to pick up this chicken before I move forward. Honestly, I feel like this game mode is... I think part of the reason I struggled with this game mode so much as a kid was I didn't really understand the entire 3D movement aspect of the game. Which obviously didn't really help my odds of doing well. And, okay, we take out one, and that's a decent chunk of damage. Maybe I shouldn't have picked up that chicken. Never mind, it's still there. And that nail just one-shot that guy. Okay, fantastic. We should be able to move on to the end of the stage now, where I assume we just fight Mokujin again. So normally on this stage, I think you can fight Hwarang, or Gunjak, or Kuma, or Panda. But if you're playing as Mokujin, I think you will always fight Mokujin here. And then on the next stage, Darkness, I believe in that one, you normally fight either Jin, Hwarang, or maybe Eddie? Wait, who did I get for this one? Oh, I'm still Jin. Okay. I am not going to complain when I get Jin. Jin is actually pretty okay for this, I think. Also, just in general, Jin is really good in this game. I mean, I could not give him a good display because I'm garbage as him. Although, to be fair, I'm bad with Jin in basically in almost every Tekken, I think. To be totally honest, I don't think I'm very good at Tekken, just kind of in general, so, I mean, realistically, this series of runs back through has probably done a very good job of showing that I'm maybe not very good at Tekken. But hey, we are about halfway through this stage, apparently. And, okay, that was pretty good. We just, okay, I was maybe a little bit ambitious thinking I was going to hit that guy. However, that did so much damage. I will say, blocking in this mode is something, I mean, realistically, let's be honest here, I'm pretty bad at blocking, period. But I don't know, I feel like I'm just worse at it in this mode especially. Now, can I... Oh, that guy nearly took out his own teammate. And I just knocked them both out. And that should be able... Nope, there we go, fantastic. So now we should be at the boss, and there is another chicken here for me. So that's pretty good. Okay, they are Yoshimitsu this time. So let's just backdash a couple of times. And just hit them with the laser cannon, backdash a couple of times, hit them with the... Okay, that wasn't quite what I was hoping for, but you know what? I will take it, because that is a win. As we head on into the final stage, the Mishima Fortress. So, not... Oh no. This is potentially a really bad scenario. Because I got Nina for this. Actually, never mind. This is probably fine. Because I just have, like, a double tap. Like, I just have a move where I can double tap a button. Like, I can just double tap forward and then just hit a button and it'll just work for me. That and the kind of slaps kind of go really far. And I just one-tapped that owl, so, you know what? This may be okay. This might be manageable. And if nothing else, hopefully we can get through. Also, I assume because we've been fighting Mokujin as the boss for every stage so far, I imagine this one will also be the same. However, normally in this stage you would obviously be fighting Heihachi because, you know, it's the Mishima Fortress. And, obviously this is where you fight the highest ranking members of the Tekken Force, because, you know, sometimes, I guess, a guy who is as powerful as Heihachi Mishima still needs his own private military, or something, I guess. And I believe I should at least get another heal available before I go into the boss, which is pretty handy, because I think I'll need it. Fantastic. Not only do we don't get one, we get two? Fantastic. So now we get the final the final boss here, which is the Mokujin in rematch. Oh, I'm losing pretty badly here. Can I get back to, like, an even ground? If I can get to an even ground, I think I can win. And, I mean, okay, if I can get to an even ground where I can hit them, that may also be greatly beneficial to my chances. Okay, so the Mokujin that I'm fighting is currently Xiaoyu. Oh, also, you may notice that I'm doing less damage than they are, because, you know, they are a boss character currently. And we take home the win. Fantastic. So now we get to take on the final stage challenge, where you, while still in the same kind of game style, I now have to fight Dr. Boskonovich. And Dr. Boskonovich, quite simply, is not a very fun fight. Like, I'll be honest, this fight isn't good, but on the plus side, this may be a solid strategy. He appears to just be stuck in the corner, and I can just hit him with this over and over again. You know what? It may be cheap, but I will take home my win any way I can. Good. Sit down, Doc. Sit down, Doc. We're done here. So with that, I guess it took all of the arcade assaults, but Nina technically did get her W. And also, I don't know why we had to fight him to save him, but hey, we technically saved Dr. Boskonovich. Which is good, because now he is unlocked to be playable. I will probably never, ever play him, because he's not a character I particularly care for. Because, actually, I'll quickly just load up one thing with him. I'll load up practice mode with him and just kind of show you what he does. So, well, we do now have the full character select available. So we go Dr. Boskonovich, and I'll set his opponent to Gunjack. So, Dr. Boskonovich is a character who is pretty much always just on the ground. Like, so he does this, he does, like... So, let's have a look at his command list. Like, he does have stuff. Like, But for the most part, he kind of just rolls around. Like, he kind of just rolls around and just does things. I don't really get the guy. Also, he can't jump by the looks of things. Like, I do not understand this. Let's see what the Gene Bank combo is. So, double tap forward, square, circle, X. Okay. So let's try this. I kind of hate that that's a kind of sick looking combo, not gonna lie. Okay, does he have any throws? He does not appear to have any throws. What was that? Like, he did a move where he just bounced himself up into the air. What was that? Anyway, with that, I'm gonna end off today's episode here. Yeah, because honestly, Dr. Boskonovich is just weird. But anyway, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment and click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I will hopefully see you all next time for or either more of the currently ongoing series, or whatever it is I'm going to do for this last video before the end of January, start of February. So, I'll hopefully see you all for that next time. As always, feel free to leave a comment and click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined. Yeah, I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.